Bible says the Jews are black. You understand?
A nation of priests.
They ain't gonna never read you that.
But what happened?
They ain't gonna tell you that the Jews are so-called black people.
This book of the law of the Lord is only for the
It's only a matter of time
only for us. It was given to us.
before the remnant of Israel
That's our
wakes
Lord.
up.
That's right. That's our big brother. That's the one that's coming back
we
for
ride.
us. Back for us.
We come from a bloodline of priests, sold into captivity. Father, break these chains off me, make me free. In time, ambition, 2024 AD. Live from the belly of the beast, Babylon. Should we stay, should we flee? In time's ambition.
Shalom, shalom, Israel.
Khan, shalom, shalom.
Shalom, coming back at you on another thankful Thursday.
Uh-huh.
We always thankful to the Most High for giving us another day. We just like it. Hey, it's a blessing to have this day and to be
That's
out
right.
here sharing this day and sharing this gospel with you, our family, our brethren, our kinsmen, according to the flesh, who are Israelites. There we go. Hey, we're gonna have a really edifying lesson coming on. Hey, it's gonna be fire. So you want to make sure you grab your Bibles, your apocrypha, your pens, your highlighters. You should have all these things. You have these things right here. Like it. Even look, if I got one, if I got it, you should have it. If I got it, you should have it. Got my Bible, my apocrypha. Like it's. Hey, I'm ready to take notes, highlight things, because when we get in these classes, it's not only edifying to just to give the lesson, but it's also edifying as you're going through it and you start to study in the spirit. It'll start to guide you in a way to give you understanding. Like you might have read it, and then he'll be like, "Oh man!" In the midst of you giving the lesson, he'll be like, "Bam! This is what I got in something else for you." Give you another spiritual little spiritual tidbit when you know. Like it. So hey, make sure you have these things. This class gonna be edifying. And before we jump everything off, let us give all praise and honor to Yahweh by Shema Mashiach Yahweh Shai, giving all honor to the Father in the name of his Son, Yahweh Shai, who the word ignorantly calls Jesus Christ.
Right. That's right. And that's what
right.
That's what the big mic drop is going to be today on this lesson, man. Discipleship, man. Right? Because a lot of false doctrines been going around, and people been saying, well, anyone can be a disciple, right? And when Christ said that, which we're going to read that verse 2 tonight, man, where he said, go and make disciples, we need to have this breakdown and understand what he meant when he said, go make disciples. So tonight is going to be a firm, good lesson, edification for our people, right? All we caring about is building up the nation of Israel.
That's right.
Bringing Israel back to the laws and statutes and commandments of the Lord, which several of these churches and they hate this now, man. It's all over the media now, man. You got all people coming up against the Israelites because the Israelites are teaching to love God. You have to keep his law. And they hate that. That's something the enemy hates, man. He's like, no, you don't have to keep his law, yet you still can be a disciple. But we're going to prove that wrong by the Spirit of the Most High God, man. We're going to prove that if you're not keeping the laws of the Most High God, man, then you are not chosen by him, man. Right? So I'm looking forward to this beautiful lesson today, man. I hope the brothers and sisters that tune in is looking for the same thing, man. Right? Especially if you're a Bible believer and you read the Bible, you actually meditate and fast and pray. This definitely for you. This is definitely for you, man. Right?
Kind. That's what we need. We need it. Okay, all the edification we get is it's only strengthening our spirit, strengthening our resolve as we walk in this truth. So this is gonna be a fire lesson. This is gonna be a fire lesson for those who truly have a heart after the Most High God.
That's right. That's right. That's what it's for. All praise to the Most High God, man. Giving them all glory and honor, man. Hey, man, great shalom, man, to the elders, man. You know what I'm saying? It's keeping this thing above the surface, man. Hey, everybody that's doing the work of the Lord week in and week out, man. that you digging deep down in your strength and your soul, man, to continue in spite of the adversaries and everything, man. Right? But the spirit of the Lord is on his people, man, these last days, man. So all praise to the Most High God, man. And let's get to it, man. Let's get to this thing, man. Where's that at, Matthew?
Let's get to the meat and potatoes.
Let's get to it, man. Hey, and you got to get your food, your spiritual food, man. You can't set up here. You got to get this, man.
Hey, that's right.
And I hit it off as he would have Matthew 28 and verse 19 and 20. See,
I got you.
Yeah, 20's got to go with it. We cannot leave that out.
So we got Matthew 28, 19 and verse 20. And it reads, "Go ye therefore and teach all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father and the Son and of the Holy Spirit, teaching them to observe all things whatsoever I have commanded you. And lo, I am with you always, even unto the end of the world."
So the churches, these Christian churches, and all these, vocab Malone's people and everybody say, when you see this saying, Christ is telling, go into all the world and make all disciples, they literally think it means all people can be disciples. But see, here's the problem. If all people can be disciples, then Christ would have chose different people, other than all the people coming from the children of Israel. He would have chose a different man from a different nation to be an Israelite, and then turn around and say, hey, guess what? By you, I only just got Israel in here. I got everybody in here. But Christ didn't do that. He chose from the nation of Israel 12 men and 12 apostles, right? So first we're going to go to, man, what I would like to hit off with is real quick, man, is John 8 and 31 real quick. Let's go to John 8 and 31.
Okay. Hold on. You said John, this is John 8 and verse 31. And it reads, "Then said Yahushua to those Jews which believed on him, if you continue in my word, then ye are my disciples indeed."
Did you see that? Now you notice how he said Yahushua spoke to those Jews, made it significantly clear, letting you know who he's talking to, right? And it says, if you continue in my word, then you are my disciples. You cannot be a disciple if you don't continue in his word, right? So his word is what makes you as a disciple. A disciple is not someone you can just take up under you and make them your disciple. Disciple means to what? You're going to follow the one that's in front of you. He's going to teach you, and he's going to lead you, and you're going to carry on and believe the exact same thing you believe. Christ said right here to the Jews, he ain't speaking to all people, man. He said to the Jews that believed on me, if you continue in my word, then you are my disciple. So what did Christ teach his disciples? What was the very thing that Christ taught his disciples will be the question. And a lot of people don't understand that. They say, you know what? You can just be a disciple. What did the disciples learn from him?
Right.
Christ wasn't just picking people and they just walking with them.
Right.
They so confused with this, man, and they don't have a clear understanding because they don't fear the Most High God. And unless you fear the Most High God, he's not going to bring these scriptures alive to you so that you can understand. So we getting a good understanding what makes you a disciple, right? So before I go any further, let me get this real quick in 13 and 35. John 13 and 35.
Shalom. You said John 13 and 25?
35.
35. John 13 and 35. I got you. Okay. And it reads, "By this shall all men know that ye are my disciples, if ye love one another."
So here's a problem. So we notice that Christ, these disciples are walking with him and teaching them. And he told them, this is what make you the disciples if you love one another. So my next question is, what is love? That would be my next question in this precept right here alone, right? By this, all men should know, right? All men are going to know that you are my disciples if you love. So what is love? These 12 that he's picked, he said, you got to learn this love. So what is this love that all man is going to know?
Mm.
See, this is what we should be asking ourselves as we are intaking the word of God, man. Like, Lord, wait a minute. Let me not just read through this. Let me decode this thing, man, and see what you're saying right here with the disciples. Because if you is his disciples, you're going to know how to love.
Yeah.
So we got to show you what that is, right?
Man.
Remember, it's all about who can be disciples. Who is his disciples? This can't be anybody. This can't be everybody, right? So let's find out what love is. What do we mean by that, man? If you love one another, what is this love, right?
You asking the deep questions. You asking the deep questions.
And we got to get to the root of the meat of it to let them think. Israel got to learn how to think, man. And not just set up, man, and just read the Bible like these devils doing out here, man. Because what they doing out here is misleading everybody, man. They're trying to go in here, find something, insert something that ain't even there. And like the dude said last night, he said, even though it don't say Gentiles in the new covenant of the other, we're still going to believe. As long as we believe it's there, that's good. That's crazy. That blew my mind. That just blew my mind.
Adding to the text.
There you go.
Adding to it.
There you go.
You ain't supposed to be adding stuff.
No, you're not. There you go.
You can expound on it or explain it, but to say that it's not there, but it's understood. What?
Right.
But it gives you definite names for who it was for.
Don't it?
Man, that was crazy. Oh, Shalom, Brother Reggie. Shalom.
Shalom.
The water for joining us. Oh, let me leave that up there for a while.
You can read it.
Love the hard work and dedication y'all kings put into this truth. And to be honest, I'm getting a little emotional because I saw the work firsthand y'all had to put in. All praises to the Most High. Hey, all praises. Hey, we're here for you. We're here for those who are sincere about the word of God.
There you go.
That's who we're here for.
There you go.
Okay, so hey, all praises to the Most High, because just like Christ said, it ain't me, it's the Father working in me.
There you go.
That's getting this word out there. Now, I don't make myself of no report, right? Like, it's only if the Father says I'm something, am I something? So but we appreciate it. We appreciate the love that you show, brother. We appreciate it. And we look forward to seeing you again, brother.
All praise to the Most High, man. That's what we do, man. We must sacrifice our bodies and stuff for the Most High, man, to come to his people, man. Because the Most High love his people. The same way that he sent Christ, he's sending prophets out to his people because he loves his people. We're not here to do our will. We're here to do the Most High's will, man, that he worked through his son, Hamashiach Malak Shai, man. And we're here to carry that torch on, man. Right? And it's touching brothers, man, and sisters that's tuning in, man. Hey, man, we get a lot of feedback in love, and that's a beautiful thing. Now, I ain't saying you don't get it back in, they be trying to dog and everything. We got to stand, because Israel got to fight, man. You know what I mean? Right. But at the same time, we see the lives that are being changed and touched by us, man, bringing a message that the Most High has placed in our heart to bring to his people, man. It's a beautiful thing.
Right. It's kind, very beautiful. Are you going to take us somewhere?
Yeah, let's get that love in 1 John.
I got you. So we got 1 John. You want me to start from the top?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Okay, got you. Hey, this is 1 John 5 and verse 1. It says, whoever believeth that Jesus is the Christ is born of God. And everyone that loveth him, that begot, loveth him also that is begotten of him. By this we know that we love the children of God, when we love God and keep his commandments.
When we what?
When we love God and keep his commandments. For this is the love of God, that we keep his commandments, and his commandments are not grievous.
And his commandments are not grievous. Shalom.
Oh, my bad. Shalom, sis.
So
shalom.
To be a disciple, you got to be keeping the law to be a disciple.
That's right.
The law is love, man. The very thing Christ was teaching the disciples is to keep the law. And we're going to touch on this thing too real quick, man, on another precepts to bring this out to show you, man, that this is what Christ was teaching the ones that he chose. Remember, Christ said, I've chosen you out of the world.
That's right.
The people that he chose, the nation of Israel. So you know what we are really, this scripture is saying and teaching, that the only disciples can be is Israelites. This is exactly what it's up. Let's keep going. We need to break this thing down, man, so we don't fall off. Stay with us on this thing, man. Because guess what? The truth is like a puzzle. You need every piece, man, so you can see the view. Right?
That's right.
Watch this, man. Let's get real quick, Bob Shaw, before I turn this over to you. Isaiah 8 and 16. I want to mix this right in with it to show you the law makes you a disciple. Right?
Right. This is Isaiah 8 and verse 16. And it reads, bind up the testimony, seal the law among my disciples.
Say that one more time, Bob.
Bind up the testimony, seal the law among my disciples.
Do you understand what makes you seal? Christ is the law among the disciples. He's the law. He's given the law to him. He chose 12 to carry forth. He said, look, man, I'm going to give you the law. I'm giving you the word. Not, hey, this ain't talking. You never seen another nation of men to be Israelites outside of Israel. You're not seeing it. Christ chose these men single-handedly. You had other nations around at that time. He could have picked. But he chose the children of Israel and said, what? When we at my kingdom and I'm going to prepare a kingdom for you, and we're going to drink that cup at my table, judging the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. Yeah. He couldn't have said that if that included any other people, as these people keep complaining about. It's for everybody. It's for all people. Yet Christ told you, I can't do anything of my own. I can only do what he sent me to do. The Father gave him a specific order. This is how you're going to have to go and do. This is what I want you to do. See, some of us don't obey and honor our fathers, but the Most High Son, he obeys the Father. He didn't dishonor him. He loved the Father. So we need to understand, what does it mean to be a disciple? Right? Let me pull this one up real quick, Bobby Shot.
Good.
Let me see. Let me see. Real quick, I got this right here. I wanted to read this one for me out just a little bit here. Let's see.
Okay, I can kind of read that. Can you scroll it up a little bit?
Let me try to. Can I blow it? Let me try to blow it up.
Yeah. Go ahead.
How about
made it too big.
What about that?
Yep, that's good.
Oh, that's good. Okay,
that's good.
Check this out.
All right, I got you. This is the biblical definition of disciple. It says in the Bible, a disciple is a follower and learner of Jesus Christ, committed to learning his teachings, following his example, and obeying his commands.
Did y'all see that? Obeying his command. Obey. Guess who obeyed? The disciples, the ones that he chose. Yeah. You don't see them giving this out to any other nation and they're saying that we're going to obey. It says the ones that follow Christ, you're going to obey his commands. The very commands that he got and he gave them to his disciples, the apostles, the ones that he chose. He gave it to them. He taught them. He didn't teach them what he wanted to teach them. He taught them what the Father gave him to teach the disciples. Christ never got out of order. He never did anything of his own, man, or anything. No, he did everything in order.
That's right.
In choosing the disciples, and this is what's killing me, man. You got to help me out here. Because people keep saying it includes everybody. And what they don't understand in Matthew 28:19 is that the Israelites are scattered among all the nations. So when Christ is saying go make disciples, he's saying go and teach them the laws and the commandments, statutes to come back to and keep. That's what he taught his disciples. Now, everybody can't be that because he didn't choose everybody from all nations. He only chose Israel to go to the Israelites, man. Something that they keep struggling with, without a doubt. No, he said go into all nations. We were scattered. The Bible tells you we were scattered in all nations, does it not? Right? I'm gonna get 2 precepts, and I gotta turn this over to the Akim, man. Can I get Deuteronomy 4:27 and Deuteronomy 28? Let's just show them real quick.
This is Deuteronomy 4 and verse 27, and it reads, "And the Lord shall scatter you among the nations, and ye shall be left few in number among the heathen.
Right.
Whither the Lord shall lead you."
You see that? You see that? You should be scattered among the heathen. We all about. He shipped us all out, right? Shalom, guys. Shalom.
Shalom, shalom.
Right? He shipped us all out. Let's get Deuteronomy 28 and 64 real quick to show you, man. You know, a lot of people struggle with this book, man, because they're not fearful of the Lord. They don't fear the Lord. So if you don't fear the Lord, he's not giving you wisdom. He's not giving you knowledge. He ain't doing it. He ain't dealing with you, man. Right?
Like, this is Deuteronomy 28 and verse 64, and it reads, "And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people, from the one end of the earth even unto the other. And there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone."
This is something they will not touch, that we were scattered everywhere. China, Russia, no matter where you go, we're there. And yet when you see Christ saying go to all nations, Christ saying go to all these nations because the Israelites are there and make them disciples. The same way that I made disciples, I want you to disciple them. Make them, teach them. Because if you go to Matthew 10, what's that, 10 and 5, he tell you don't go to Gentiles. Don't go to the Samaritans, but go to rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. You're making the Bible contradict itself. You can't at one point, man, and say, okay, man, it says that we can go all nations. In the other part right here where it says don't, and just say we're not going to deal with that. We're just going to deal with the go to all nations. That don't make sense, man. That's not adding up at all, man. Man, the whole point of Christ saying go to all nations, we got to make disciples and let our people understand what it means to be a disciple of the Lord. As you can see today within America, you got all religions. You got all these churches. You got all these evangelists, everything, past everything. None of them are disciples of the Lord. None of them, because they cannot teach you how to love God, because they don't love God. If they love the Most High, they wouldn't dare do the things that he hates. The reason how you know someone hate the Most High is they break his laws, man. You hate him to a point where you do not want to please him at all. So what happens is our people come and say, guess what, man? I can just be a disciple, but I ain't got to do what a disciple needs to do. You can't do that. You cannot do that. It don't
work like that.
It don't work like that, man. No. Real quick, Bible Shop, I just got one more.
Gotcha. Can
I do this on Mark? Let me go to Mark. Mighty book of Mark, real quick. I think I want 9 and 31, Bible Shop. So the mighty book of Mark. You know, if you're staying in your Bible like you're supposed to continually, you're going to start to change, man. You're going to you're starting to become that disciple, man. You know?
That's right. That's right. This is Mark 9 and 31. "For he taught his disciples and said unto them, the Son of Man is delivered into the hands of men, and they shall kill him. And after that he is killed, he shall rise the third day."
You know why I love this precept right here? Because this is what he was telling his disciples and teaching them who was going to kill him. Because I get tired of them coming with that. All of y'all killed him. John 1 says, 1 and 10 says, all of y'all. Here is Christ teaching his disciples who are the very ones that's going to kill him. And why is he teaching it to his disciples? You see, you can't get nowhere. You can't run. See, and that's what's happening today. These devils trying to hide, man. But listen, you can't go nowhere in this book, man, that we ain't already done being, man, and the Lord has already done comprehend to us, man, to bring out and come and get you, man. right? He's teaching his disciples what's going to happen to him and who's going to kill him. And when is he going to be raised? He's teaching that to them. So obviously, if you want to be a disciple, you have to believe in Hamashiach Yahushua. You got to believe in his teachings. You got to believe in his work. You can't just say I'm a disciple and don't follow nothing or listen to anything that he's done or said to you. Makes no sense at all.
That's right.
You got to be a disciple. You got to walk this walk like the disciples did.
Right.
For your God, for the Lord that you say you love and you serve. You don't let anybody come up to you, man. Hey, man, I know who the Lord is, man. I'm going to teach you and everything. Hey, man, don't the Bible say let God be true and every man a lie?
That's right.
They ain't teaching you, man, how to be a disciple. They don't know what a discipleship is at all. But guess what? The Lord has taught us what it means to be a disciple, right? And not be ashamed of it, man. Not let adversity get in your way, right?
Mm-hmm.
None of them did, man. They as well as you see us living today, the prophets was like that. They didn't turn around, man, and just say, you know what? I'm going through this. I can't do this no more, man. It went so far till you had brother Peter upside down, man, on a cross for the Lord, man. You don't kill somebody because they do say a love message. You're going to kill them because there's something behind the message that they were teaching. That's right. They understood it wasn't for all people at all.
That's right.
Right there and let Hezzy. I'm holding next time.
Yeah, because that's true. It's not for all people. Hey, and you gotta be willing. When the Lord say, hey, you gotta change and you get that calling, you gotta go. Like it happened, like when it happens, just walk on faith with it. Because it's a whole part of being the disciple. Being disciple, you have to listen and learn. Like he said, like we read, it said you have to learn the things that the person that is leading you is teaching. Like when I looked up the etymology of like discipleship, like I wrote it down here. It says a state or condition of being a follower of another in doctrine and precepts.
Right.
Like most of us already know what precepts are. Like precepts are commands or actions that we have to do, like towards like whatever rules we have to find. But when you look at doctrine, the etymology of that came back. It said the body of principles, dogmas, and in the religious field, we're talking about knowledge.
Right.
So it's talking about the knowledge that is this other person is teaching. So when you decide you want to be a disciple, or when you're called to be a disciple, you got to take on what they teach, just like Chief was saying.
Right.
Yes. And a lot of us get this calling, but do not want to be disciples. You say it with your mouth, but your actions are different.
Right.
A lot of people like to say they're Christian. They say, I'm a Christian, but what does Christian mean? It means follower of Christ, right?
Right.
That means that you have to be a disciple of Christ. That means you got to do the things he did. You got to believe the things he did, and you've got to follow the commandments he gave.
That's right.
And a lot of people don't want to do that. They don't want to do that.
That's a good point.
But the servants over here, us over here, we do what the Lord tells us to do. We got it in our spirit. The Lord gave us a spirit to follow, just like he did to the disciples. He did that. Let's get Matthew 4:18.
Matthew 4:18.
And read down to 22.
It says Matthew 4:18 says, in Mashiach Yahushua walking by the Sea of Galilee, saw two brethren, Simeon called Peter, and Andrew his brother, casting a net into the sea, for they were fishers. Verse 19. And he said unto them, follow me, and I will make you fishers of men.
All right.
And they straightway left their nets and followed him.
They did what?
And they straightway left their nets and followed him.
They dropped what they were doing, the way that they were living, because they said they were fishers, He said, "Hey, you follow me, I'm gonna make you fishers of men."
God.
And then they didn't just like, "Hey, I gotta think about that." I gotta. The Spirit led them to move and drop what they were doing and follow Him.
That's right.
That's how you have to be. When the
God.
Most High calls you, you can't question the calling that He's put on your life. You got to do it. You
Mm.
can't say, "Well, I don't want to be seen the fringes look kind of weird." You
Right.
know, I don't want to. I don't want to be different. I just want to live my life like I am. I can
Mm-mm.
still love them, right? But what did they do? They straightway left what they were doing, meaning they
Mhm.
just dropped everything and they followed him.
Wow.
Kids. And that's
Yeah.
that's the crazy thing. We have to be able to be just like this. Like it, I'm like it. I might want to be a YouTube content creator and just
Mhm.
make all kinds of funny content and stuff like that. But the Lord say, "Hey, I got a calling for you. I need you to do the work." I'm like,
Right.
I didn't go, maybe next year. The Lord called me. I dropped what I was doing, and I was like, "Yes, Lord." And I
God.
followed the
Mm.
way. I followed the Spirit that He
Mhm.
led me in. Let's can continue down to 22.
20, moving on to 21. And going on from thence, he saw other two brethren, James, the son of Zebedee, and John, his brother, in a ship with Zebedee, their father, mending their nets. And he called them. And they immediately left the ship in their father and followed him.
Look at that. They immediately left the ship and their father
Mm-hmm.
and followed him. It's because when you get called, sometimes you got to leave things behind. You can't take everything with you. It's not to say later on, and you're in this walk, you start walking in the truth, you start getting the word and everything that you can't bring. You can't be a light
Come on.
that attracts the people. But first, you got to get yourself right. And isn't that how it is? You get yourself right, then you can help others.
Mm-hmm.
But you got to be able to go to your calling right here. He said he saw another two brothers.
Mm-hmm.
They were out there mending. They were fixing their nets. That means they were preparing. It either broke while they were working, or they were working on getting it together so they could go to work. And they dropped what they did and they followed Yahusha. They even left their father behind.
Father
That's a
left them
that's a
behind.
big thing. That's a
That's
big
big.
thing because back in the day, your family lived all together. Your family business was that.
Mm.
They left. They left the family business. It was like, "Hey, the Lord called me. I gotta go, Father." And they left them, and they immediately started following Christ.
Immediately.
That's how we have to be as disciples. And sometimes it does cost us. Brother Reggie brought up. He said a lot of people don't understand the sacrifices y'all have to take for this truth. He had to leave. They had to leave their occupation.
Mhm.
Brothers like his chief, he can speak to it too. And sometimes your occupation gets in the way. Sometimes the Lord puts up occupation. He'll take it away from you to give you something better.
Right.
Like yes,
Right.
yes. But if you don't up and leave it, you won't never know. You'll
That's
never
right.
know.
That's
Just
right.
like he said, Chief told him, when you open to the truth, that you'll lose family and friends and maybe a job and more. And that happens.
That happens.
That happens in this truth. I remember I was in the truth like his. I lost my job. But then the Lord blessed me with a better job
Kind.
like his. And I know the same for brothers. I know that happens.
Yeah, that's right. And hey, and that's a beautiful, beautiful breakdown, a beautiful point right there, God, because it's showing that you should never let anything interfere with your calling. When you hear that calling of the
Mm,
Lord that's calling you, man, don't use family, don't use jobs, don't put none of that in the way of truth, man. Come to the Lord, man. Right? Because with the Lord, He's going to have everything you need. You don't need everything on the outside. You need to get with Him. He's going to provide everything else, man.
that's right. Like it's because a lot of people aren't willing to follow. They want to say it like when the Lord said that their mouth profess something, but the heart is far from me. When he says that, that's what that is. You say you're a disciple. You say
Right?
you're a follower of Christ, but your heart is really far from the Father.
Exactly.
Meaning your
Exactly.
mind,
Right.
you're not meditating on the things that you're supposed to do. You're not taking
There you
in the
go.
doctrine, the teachings. You're not following like He asked you to follow.
Exactly.
You're doing things presumptuously and just doing it however you want to do. You're doing things that seem right in your eyes, and
Mm.
then saying it's of the Lord.
That's a good point.
Yeah, kind. I'll get off my my soapbox over here, man.
That's
But
that's a
man,
beautiful breakdown, guy. It
kind
definitely
that
is, man. I'll praise to the
that's the
Most High
spirit.
for that, man. Because
I'll
in order
praise
for
Him.
you to build, hey, that's what it takes. Peter and all of them gave up everything to follow Hamashiach Yahushua.
Mm-hmm.
So we can't have any excuses, right? The Lord looking
None.
for that same faith. Like, hey, you see
Mm-hmm.
what they had to throw? You see what they had to give up? You got to be the same way, man.
That's
If you
right.
want to be a disciple of the Lord. And I
Mm.
love what you said, man, because a lot of people say that they are disciples of the Lord, but they don't do what he say. They don't do as he taught.
Mm-mm.
It's
They
just
don't
walking around. Listen, man, I'm gonna say I'm gonna get a little deeper in this thing, man.
do
You
it.
might be showing up every Shabbat with fringes on and everything, and that still means nothing to the Lord if your heart is far from him.
That's
You
right.
still can be hollow
Whew.
inside. You thinking you doing something by showing up, saying that's enough for me. That's all I got to do. Mm-mm. You still hollow inside, man,
Mm.
because you still got things that you have not let go, like these brothers let go.
Mm.
He knows the very things you hold on to and you're not willing to let go. What you just heard that Akim brought out, they released everything, even their father. They gave up just to follow him. I don't know how else you're going to get past that or overlook that or overread that. You
Mm.
got to give something up to gain something.
Yeah,
That's all it's about, man, Israel. You want
that's
to be
it.
a disciple of the Lord, do as he calls, man.
Mm.
He
That's right.
definitely taught his disciples, this is what's going to make you disciples, like we read about in Isaiah. The law, keeping that thing, man. And going out here, man, and teaching other brothers, like Paul and all of them was doing.
That's right.
We doing the exact same thing. It's no
Yeah,
different.
that's right. And that reminds me of the verse in Luke 14. We can grab that later if you got something.
Go ahead. You want me, what you say?
Luke 14, and let's start at verse 25. This one was a little bit of a read. I don't know if you want to, I don't know how much we want to read
Luke.
into that, but this is a good this is a good one to go off of when I think about this. Luke 14, start at verse 25.
Okay. Luke 14 and verse 25. And there went great multitudes with him. And he turned and said unto them, if any man come to me and hate not his father and mother and wife and children and brethren and sisters, yea, in his own life also, he cannot be my disciple.
Now, when you read that, you're like, oh man, I gotta hate my father and my mother, all these. No, it's not saying hate. Like the word there is Mateo, if I can if I remember it right. The word there for hate is Mateo, which means to love less. Saying that, basically saying you can't put these things above the ministry, like it's above the calling that the Most High has for you. He
Right.
says, if any man come to me like his and hate not his father and mother, or love less his father, mother, wife, children, brothers, sisters, even his own life, he cannot be my disciple.
Mm, mm, mm.
That's much required for you to be a disciple.
Right.
There's a lot. Like it's later on, it's going to get to my favorite point of this when it talks about discipleship. um let's read on down to the next verse.
It says, and whosoever doeth not bear his cross and come after me cannot be my disciple.
Hmm. Like it's, if you don't, if it says you cannot bear my cross, you can bear his cross, right? And whosoever doeth not bear his cross and come after me cannot be my disciple. That means you can't, like it's, you can't be his disciple if you're not willing to be obedient unto death.
That's right. That's right.
That's what it's saying there. I guess go ahead. Continue that.
It
Continue on.
says, "For which of you, intending to build a tower, sitteth not down first and counteth the cost, whether he have sufficient to finish it?"
He said. He said, who goes out and then says they're gonna be a follower of Christ, basically, and not even think about what that's gonna cost you. Just like you would sit down and you would think about building a building, you were like, okay, I need the materials. All right, it's gonna cost this much. I'm gonna need to pay such and such this much. I gotta get now you have to get like different. I have to get the electrician to come out, the plumber to come out, them to come inspect it. It's gonna cost you some money. Like it's, but you think about all these things. He's saying it says it's efficient. And he said, who would try to build something up and not sit down first and then think about how much it's gonna cost them?
Right, right.
And do you have the skill or the money or the time or whatever to do it, to finish it? Go ahead.
"Lest haply, after he have laid the foundation and is not able to finish it, all that behold it begin to mock him."
So you started in this truth, you started doing the work, and then all of a sudden you ain't got the energy for it.
Mm,
Oh, I ain't got time to open my Bible up today. I ain't got time to be on the live. I ain't got time to be in the class. I ain't
right.
got time to be out there on the Shabbat. And then what happened to him? The other people begin to mock him. Because
Mock.
you know why? Because they see where your faith is at. They see that you're not really a disciple of Christ.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they mocked them right here. Continue.
Saying, "This man began to build and was not able to finish."
Mm-hmm.
Or what king going to make war against another king sitteth not down first and consulteth whether he be able with 10,000 to meet him that cometh against him with 20,000?
Hey, you thinking about the power that you have. The king's like, okay. Like it's I've got 10,000 able-bodied men to go out here, but they got 20. Hey, we gotta strategize. We gotta figure out how we're gonna do this with the numbers that we have. Like it's and is the Lord gonna be with us when we do this?
Right.
All right.
Or
Read down
else,
to 33.
33. "So likewise, whoso whosoever be able to you that forsaketh not all that he hath, he cannot be my disciple."
So if you ain't ready to give it all up or to lose it all, you ain't fit to be a disciple of
It's not
Christ.
for you.
Because as Chief said, disciples gave it all.
They did.
They gave everything they had. It wasn't no I'm half in, half out. They walked with the Christ, the Messiah, day in and day out. They laid aside. We saw
Mm-hmm.
they put away their jobs, just in the
Mm-hmm.
example I just gave. They gave away their livelihood, like it's and family. And then Christ said, if you don't love me as
Mm-hmm.
much, like it's more than you love them, you ain't fit to be my disciple.
Hey, this is a beautiful, and this is red letters,
Mm,
y'all. Who's saying
yep.
this? Christ. He's
Hmm.
telling you, you love mothers, fathers, and children more than me and everything. You're not fit to be mine. And some people don't want to hear that. And I can tell you what they did. That's that Christianity, boy. They teach you real quick,
Mm,
hey man, you ain't got to lose nothing. As long as you call on the name of the Lord and love him, you're gonna get he's with you. And here these brothers are walked away from everything.
hmm.
So he's going to allow them, make them walk away from everything that they love. But here on American and Christianity soil, they tell you you don't have to lose a thing to be a disciple of Christ. You
Mm-mm.
can come with everything and still be his disciple. I don't know about anybody else, but I'd rather hear the words of the Lord. I'd rather follow that. Ain't nobody
Hmm.
gonna follow no man, man. And this is Christ telling you, you're not
Hmm.
able to be my disciple because your source is not me. It's that what you believe in. You're enslaved to that what you believe in. So that is your God. Don't say that I am, right? You love these things more than me and you can't let them go like the disciples did. You're not a disciple. So stop lying and
Mm-mm.
going around and telling people you are a disciple. I'm a Christian. Like the Akim brought out earlier, it just means follow Christ. And the only
Hmm.
ones that follow Christ was the ones that he chose.
That's right.
He didn't choose another man to follow him outside of these men that he chose. And we just reading the Bible verbatim. Ain't adding to it. We ain't putting nothing to it. We ain't taking from the way we want to take it. We just reading the scripture. So if you want to be a disciple and you want to know that the only way that you can be a disciple is by what? Is by what you're hearing out of the words of the Lord tonight.
Yeah.
There's things you got to let go in this discipleship. There's things you got to just get rid of. And do you understand that even though you are a disciple, you have the discernment between good and evil as a disciple. What is clean? What is unclean? Right? You don't say you're a disciple and you still taking in unclean things, man. And you still telling yourself what Christianity teaches or what the dude said that Christ died to redeem the sins. Like sins keep. I said, so what? That gave me a headache last night. Y'all need to go look at that. It just did. Right?
Yeah.
And that's what they teach.
Was...
You can continue in sin all you want, and you still a disciple of the Lord. And that's not what the Bible says. Now you see why the Lord got to send his prophets out, man. Y'all, they trying to provoke, they trying to profane my name and everything, man. Go out there and chop it up. Go out there and chop it up, sons. And we own that thing too, boy, for real.
That's right.
It's a beautiful breakdown on that.
Kind. Okay. I don't know. Do you have John 15 and 16?
I had the 19, but you want to start there? We can go there. We can read down to 19.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kind. Because we were talking about being chosen.
Yeah.
He chose the disciples. But what did Christ say? Yeah, what did Christ say? That because if we're disciples of Christ, we got to know what Christ said, not what thus says Christianity.
No.
Stuff says Dwayne. Man, we gotta speak as the oracles of God. That means we gotta go into the oracles of God.
That's right. This is the oracles of God right here. Simple. He didn't mess up and say like they taught us for so long. It's messed up. The law messed up. These devils have done a work. They have done a work, man. But all praises to the Most High, man. You cannot make the Most High out to be a lie. You can't do it, man. See, that's the devil's problem, the so-called white man. He thinks that he has the power, man, to change the very existing things that the Most High has put in place. You cannot. If he allowed you to do that, man, you'll be able to conquer him. You can't do it. He already told you, look, man, I'm going to show you the nation that I've chosen to be my disciples. I'm showing it to you, right? So you don't have to struggle with this no more and be like, wait a minute, he chosen every man, all people and everything. It's getting a beautiful breakdown tonight, man, right?
Kind.
We there at John 15 and 6, starting at 16. Hey, yeah, you definitely know that was the spirit, man. I'm already heard that, man. You know we're playing that out tonight.
Kind.
Verse 16 says, ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you and ordained you that ye should go and bring forth fruit, and that your fruit shall remain, that whatsoever ye shall ask of the Father in my name, he may give it to you.
Man, that's that. Hey, the Lord said, I didn't choose him like Hezekiah didn't choose me. I chose Hezekiah. I didn't choose Yahmeh. Yahmeh didn't choose me. I chose Yahmeh.
That's right.
That's how the Most High works through his son. He chooses you. He put you in his hand. Not that we were like, trying to fight to be. I'm gonna be a disciple. Nah, I don't want you. I want them.
That's right. And that's clearly what it's saying right there. Huh? It says, ye have not chosen me. So wait a minute. So what does that mean for the people that say, I chose Christ to be my savior? I chose him to be the Lord of my life. And he's saying, I have not chosen you. You ain't choose me, but I chose them. I chose him. These disciples right here, right? You can't choose me if I didn't choose you. You can't. It's clear.
You can try.
They will try to put a stamp on it and say, when he's saying chosen, we are all chosen by God. In America, they say one nation under God. What is
indivisible?
Indivisible with liberty and justice for all. How many of y'all believe that? Liberty and justice for all. Who believes that?
It definitely ain't that. And they definitely, and the nation is definitely divided because you got Republicans and Democrats and liberals. Man, y'all divided. Yeah, I guess y'all didn't read it or believe what you were saying.
That
That's
all.
what it was. They didn't
That's
believe
right.
what they were saying.
That's right.
Not one bit. That's a good point. That's a real good point.
Oh yeah, and let me get this on down too, because this goes right along with the precept I just pulled earlier. If y'all been following along, listen to this.
Hmm.
These things I commanded you that ye love one another. Here it is.
Hmm.
Come on, man. We already explode. We already explained to you what the love is, man.
Yeah.
Right? Right? Let's keep going, man. If the world hates you, ye know that it hated me before it hated you. Now, what world is he identifying right here?
Mm.
If he's done told you, man, there's multiple worlds, but he said in this world, they hated
Mm.
me, which means they hated the law. They hated
Hmm.
righteousness, and oh, they hated it.
Hmm. They did.
Verse 19, Christ, listen to this in its red letters again.
Hmm.
If ye were of the world would love his own. But because ye are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world. Therefore, the world hates you.
Oh, and you can see that even like yes, when y'all were talking yesterday with the reviewing the video, how y'all made the comment like, hey, this brother really hate his people. He
Right,
hate the
right.
people. Like he don't got no love for them because they be trying to explain the law away every time. Anytime you talk to them, they try to explain the law away. Oh, the law was fulfilled. Oh, okay. But then Christ said, not one jot or tittle, not one little dot, not one little line is going to go away from the law until all be fulfilled.
That's right.
And
And
everything
everything in
hasn't
the
been
New Testament.
fulfilled yet.
Right, right. That's crazy
So,
how they just skip that and just don't. They don't know that part, but they know where it says he fulfilled. They like that's all we need to know. What?
man, that don't sound like a doctrine of Christ.
Hey, we got in the Old Testament, there's thousands of prophecies that have not come to pass yet. So how can all
Mhm.
be fulfilled? The Octave
That's,
brought out one on them on Jeremiah 30, which was a future prophecy. And the man couldn't get it.
nope.
But you saying the law done away with. See, this was happening, man, when we turn around and we ignorant, man, because we refuse to love the Most High the way he created us to love him. And yet we see Christ here telling you, I've chosen you out of the world. He's taken up a nation from all the other nations, man. Say, look, you are my world. You, shalom, shalom. You belong to me. That's what they hate, and that's what they're mad at.
Hmm. That's why they hate. That's why they hate us.
Yeah,
Because they
exactly.
really hate the law. They
Mm.
really want to be lawless.
Exactly.
If
That's
you
a
like
good
it,
point.
I made a post. I think it was like last week. I said y'all really I like it. Y'all claim to say y'all love the Lord, but y'all can want to continue sinning. So you don't really love God for real, for real.
That's right.
I'm like, yeah. If you can continue sinning, or you try to get rid of His word or His law, which is perfect,
Mm.
try to get rid of the perfect thing that not only makes you righteous because you keep the law. It said in Deuteronomy, it was like this will be your righteousness in the sight of the nations.
Right,
Deuteronomy
right,
6:25. It says
right.
there'll be your righteousness inside in front of the nations, and they'll see you got who says have a wise and understanding people. You want to explain that away like is. And when Christ told you, hey, it said if you love me, you'll keep my commandments.
That's what it says. That's what he
And
says.
then it
Exactly.
says, this thing I command you that you love one another. And we already, like Chief said, we already touched on that. What is that loving one another? It's keeping the
Right,
commandments.
right.
Man,
Because
it's
in the
it's
commandments, you know you cannot kill your brother. Thou shalt
mm-mm,
not kill. That's
right.
love.
That's love. Man, as I was reading I was reading my Torah portion, and it was talking about like it was going through the laws, and then there's a law that to protect people who accidentally kill people, right?
Right.
Say that say that Lord, like you say in a past generation that you're out there with your friend, y'all chopping down trees, and you went to hit the tree, your friend walking away, it hits him, he dies.
Right.
Now the family's gonna be mad at you and want blood, but the Lord said, "Hey, set up some cities so that people like that who don't kill with them because they had hatred but accident, so they can live a life without having to have that blood, like it's the hot blooded person, like you killed my loved one on their back because they're sad and mad because they lost their loved one, but you didn't do it intentionally."
Right.
And you live there so that they have time to reconcile what happened. And like is, and most high willing, they can find it in the heart to forgive you for taking that loved one, and maybe you can reconnect, you know.
Right.
But the most high set up his laws so that we know how to love one another.
That's right.
Like it,
That's right.
like, so that it, I was just it's just some things that if you don't know the law, like if you just think that the law is some binding thing that's there to just rule over you and tell you not to do this, not to do that.
Right.
Like it's but the law is there to help you live. Because it says before it's like it's I give for you this day, you know, like it's a life, good in life, and
Mhm.
like it's death and evil.
Right. Right.
So he's trying to give you a good life, like it's with the law, statutes, and commandments, not just so he can rule over you. Like I say a lot of times, and not just there to be ruled over, but he's helping you learn how to love one another and
That's
how
right.
to work through the real life events through the law.
The law going to keep us
Hmm.
from being offensive and doing something catastrophic to our own people. The law going to keep us from that. And this is why Christianity says the law is done away with. How in the
Mm.
world can the law be done away with in a kingdom that's coming? The very kingdom that's coming, that's going to be created for the Israelites to be ruling in government, is going to have no laws, Aki. That means your slaves, your maids, and all of them, they're going to do whatever they want. Which means the world today that we live in don't need to be consumed in fire. It don't need to be burned up.
Nah,
Since we
according to
can do
them.
whatever we want. And this is the fixation they have. Because what they try to do, they try to take the God of Jacob and make him be
Hmm.
the God of them, and where they can hallucination, this is what it's going to be now. But nowhere in the
Right.
Bible, nowhere in the, let me get this one real quick, Aki.
Okay.
Psalms 94 and verse, I can't, let's start at verse 4.
94 and 4. I got you.
94 and verse 4 on down to verse, I think I want 7.
To
Let's get,
verse 7.
yeah.
Got you. This is Psalms 94 and verse 4. It reads, "How long shall they utter and speak hard things? And all the workers of iniquity boast themselves."
That's what's happening today. These workers of
Mm.
iniquities they boasting in themselves, dude. Setting up, getting on, making YouTube videos, man. Talking about some man, we shutting them down. The Lord sent me to shut the Israelites down. What? They high approaching. They like, man, we got you now, man. But let's read on, Israel. Let's read on.
Verse 5. "They break in pieces thy people, O Lord, and afflict thine heritage."
You're touching the heritage of God. You don't realize it, right?
Mm.
And you don't want to realize it. You afflicting thou people, his people, and you're saying what? Listen what you're saying to him. Keep going, God.
Verse 6. "They slay the widow and the stranger and murder the fatherless. Yet they say, the Lord shall not see, neither shall the God of Jacob regard it."
The God of Jacob. They're saying
Mm.
he ain't gonna remember none of this. He ain't gonna see this.
Mm.
And they know he's not the God of them. That's why they said he don't see this. The God of Jacob don't see this.
Mm.
It's crazy to me that they understand he's the God of Jacob, but yet our own people don't even recognize him as the God of Jacob. They
Mm.
truly want to insert all these other people. Bring them into the fold, which the Akim brought out earlier. Christ said, you didn't choose me. I chose you.
Mm.
This is why the other nations know that I'm the God of Israel. He ain't here. He don't see what we doing to him. We got a brother that was in a wheelchair, a veteran, and the white man shot him. Shot him right in the chest. Didn't think nothing of it. Afflicting God's people, touching his heritage as if he's not going to regard it. You got to understand, man, tonight, after this full lesson, you better show well be a disciple for the Lord. You better be breaking this thing down and understand what it means to be a disciple, man. And stop trying to be mixed Christianity. These dudes are, I would say the other word, but I ain't gonna say that because I don't want the challenge to get hit. But they soft as can be. And they want you to be that soft. Oh, you don't need to speak like that. That's why they get in comments. You need to have love, you know, peace. Show me love. In the segregation that was in 1950. White only restaurants, bathrooms, black. Where was the love? Let's go farther back, man, to 1918 when it was Murray Turner, right? Where was the love then? And all they do is skip all that. Forget all that. The love that you're talking about is the love that we were showing tonight, what it is. It's not what you say. Love is keeping the laws of the Most High God toward your brother. If we were your brother, you wouldn't slay us. Like you did Sister Sonia Macy, man, when she said, I rebuke you in the name of the Lord and lost her life. Why did she get killed for just saying words, man?
That's crazy.
That's crazy. You afflict, like the verse says, my people. Hey, the Lord is coming. He ain't forgotten a thing. I don't care what Christianity say. Oh, call on the name of the Lord. He'll forgive us all. Keep calling on him. The Lord that we know is coming with a sword. And I do believe, didn't he tell his disciples to go sell your garment and purchase a sword?
Well, he did.
He did.
He did.
I mean, some of y'all probably don't even want to know that, man. But that's what he said. Sell your garment and go get that sword. Why did he tell him to get a sword? Matter of fact, let's go to, can I get this last one on that? Luke 22.
You want what? Luke 22?
Yeah, start at verse, let's go to Luke 22. Let's start at verse 29, Bible shot. Let's show them, man. Something Christianity don't do, you know? Hey, you know, they don't show nothing, man. They can't explain nothing. But we will by the Spirit of the Most High God. 22, let's see here. Let's go to verse 29, Bible shot.
22, and this is Luke 22 and verse 29, and it reads, and I appoint unto you a kingdom as my Father hath appointed unto me.
Come on.
That ye may eat and drink at my table in my kingdom, and sit on thrones judging the 12 tribes of Israel.
We got a problem right here real quick, because he says, I got a kingdom for you, and you're going to judge the 12 tribes of Israel, the very 12 men that he chose. I can't get around this thing, man. I want them to show, as much as they keep saying it involves all people, I just want to see the Bible say that. That's all we're asking, right? But let's keep going, y'all. Keep your ears open. Let's keep going.
Verse 31, and the Lord said, Simon, Simon, behold, Satan have desired to have you, that he may sift you as wheat.
You see that? Isn't that what he do to us today? Most of us, man, he desires to have certain one of us, man, because he know what we're going to do when we come under this truth. When we come under this umbrella, he knows what's coming. So his desire, I got to keep you away from that, man. I got to turn you and make you hate your own brother, man, by showing up, man, getting mad, saying Christ is not a white man or a black man, man. And then you sitting there showing love to your brother, saying, what does the Bible say? Doesn't the Bible say that we must believe as the scripture have said? Didn't he tell you that the Bible records his son? Gave a record of his son. And then we turn around because we don't want to, we get around white supremacy and we just say, yo, let me hold my patience and say, I'm not all that, bro. Come on, man. Let's keep going.
God, verse 32. But I have prayed for thee that thy faith fail not. And when thou art converted, strengthen thy brother.
I'm gonna tell you this. What does it mean to be converted? That's what you want. Let's show you real quick, because I'm getting to my point, and I got to turn it over. But I'm going to show you what it means to be converted, right? I'm gonna go to Psalms 19. We're gonna stay right there, but we need to get Psalms. What is that, Bob Shah? 19 and 7, I believe.
Well, Psalms 19 and 7. All right.
Yeah, I think that's what I want. Let's see. Psalms. I'll praise
Yep,
to the
that's the
most.
one you want.
Is that what
That's
I
the
want?
one you want.
Just bring it out
Yeah.
for me, Bob Shah.
This is Psalms 19 and verse 7. The law of the Lord is perfect, converting the soul. The testimony of the Lord is sure, making wise the simple.
You see that? You see that? The law of the Lord is perfect. That's what converts you. That law, Israel. You seeing it today, man. See, they can't take this and go precept upon precept and get a better understanding because they don't keep the laws. They tell you to break the laws. That's what left us in this captivity as of today. That's why we're still here. Right? We're going back to on Luke 22.
Got you. Luke 22 and verse 33. And he said unto him, Lord, I am ready to go with thee, both into prison and to death. And he said, I tell thee, Peter, the cock shall not crow this day before thou shalt thrice deny that thou knowest me.
Y'all remember Hezi brought that out earlier and told you it's more than just words. You can't just say I'm a disciple, right? You can't say I'm ready to do all this and this, and then when temptation come or adversity come, you fall. So Christ is correcting Peter right now to let him know, look, you hype right now. You at the heat of the moment. You like, dude, I'm ready to go to war. I'm ready to go. Because we always be like it when we up in the Lord. Soon as something hard comes along, man, look, right now I'm just going through something. So give me some time, man. I'm going to take about a week or two, disappear and walk away. Hear the Lord telling him, before that crow, you're going to deny you even know me. Here you is walking with me, and I chose you. He's still going to deny me.
That's right. That's crazy. When you think about that, that is really crazy. He said, like, I'm hyped for you, Lord. He said, I'm ride or die. Like, if we A1, we them day, you my day one, Lord. I'll ride for you.
I ride, I die for you.
He said, you ain't got the heart like that. That's what he basically said. You ain't got a heart like that. Right. You think you do, but you ain't got a heart like that. We'll see.
You ain't about what you say. Stop it.
Yeah. And this is the chief. This is one of the chief disciples.
Right.
Apostles. Right. He the rock of the church.
Right.
Even his faith faltered a little bit. Now we know he went on to do greater and better things.
Yes, he did.
Like his, but he had a moment of weakness right here.
Yeah, he did.
Because he said all that, but he didn't really count the cost.
Right.
Beautiful. He didn't count the cost at first. Because they were like, yeah, this man, when you get to this story, they were like, yeah, aren't you the one that walked with him? Yeah. Nah, that ain't me. Then the woman said, I know you, that dude. He's like, nah, that ain't me. No. Then they're like, yeah, you the guy that walked with Jesus, right? Nah, that wasn't me. And then the cock crowed. And it came to pass. And then Peter was like, dang, I really wasn't about that life. And he repented at that moment. He repented. And that's how you see he went forward with it. He stumbled in his walk a little bit, but then he got himself right because the law converts you.
That's right.
He found conviction inside himself. Like, dang, I really didn't love my brother like that.
That's right. That's exactly right. Man. Hey, and that goes with what you said earlier in the precept. When Christ read letters, they begin to mock you. That's right on point. Yeah. You see how it gives them? It's just it's never wavering. It's concise with the scriptures, right? That's and they begin to mock Peter, laugh and get him. You ain't about what you say. You thought you was and everything. That's a beautiful precept that the Akim brought out earlier. Lines right up with it by the Spirit of the Most High God.
All praise.
I'm gonna finish this off and I'm gonna turn it over to Akim, man. But where was we? 35.
35. And he said unto them, when I sent you without purse and scrip and shoes, lacked ye anything? And they said nothing. Then said he unto them, but now he that have a purse, let him take it, and likewise his scrip. And he that have no sword, let him sell his garment and buy one.
What is you doing with a? What do you want to get a sword for? Because
You
the
know,
last time I checked, when Peter had a sword in his hand, he cut somebody's ear off.
they just look good hanging on your
I know,
wall.
right? Like a
They just look,
museum, but just
yeah,
have a sword to look good.
they just look good hanging on. You know, I carry it on me, but I don't do nothing with it. You know, it just
They
look,
crazy, man.
it make
They
me look
really
good.
believe this. It's just there for show and tell. Here's
Right.
Christ and go. See, when I first time I sent you out, you didn't lack anything. Now I'm telling you, go sell your get your sword.
Mm-hmm.
He understanding what's to come. See, this is what Christians, these are so-called Christians, they don't understand this war that's coming, man. At all. All they keep telling people is, let's keep getting out here in public, Jehovah Witness, Book of Mormons, all these different denominations, and tell them we gotta just kumbaya with the Lord when he come. Ain't no war coming. We all gonna be in heaven. We gonna be having kumbaya. Everybody gonna get along. But there's a systematic system that's in place today that goes against the very elect of God. And guess who? The only one that's going to come to break that is Hamashiach Yahushua.
Con. Yeah, man. They want to tell you that they anytime you try to say something like, see, our weapons are not carnal. Oh,
Right.
but they can carnally throw your butt in jail.
Right.
Hey, look, think about this. Like if they were the Christians, right? There was just a mass shooting at a Catholic church. No, at a Catholic school.
School,
Right?
right.
It was at a Catholic school. Were those weapons not carnal that went up in that school? But your enemy's weapons aren't carnal, right?
That's crazy. That's a good point.
You can't now take that verse and then rewrite the words of Christ when he told you to get a sword. He told you to bring a weapon. But Paul says, oh, the weapons, like it's because it starts with the thoughts and the principalities. They push these agendas. They make it easier for them to get weapons, and then they weaponize them against you. That's the weapons not being carnal, and then they go and get carnal. Then the people get carnal, and then because they're flesh and blood, they get carnal, and then they enact that spirit that was put on them. They enact these things. Like Jehu sent a video with a manifesto, and the dude was just sitting there, all kinds of crazy stuff. Right? Like going through it. He's got the pew pews out everywhere. He's got a knife. He's got rounds. He got the whole little thing. Don't read this if you don't like it. I warned you not to read this if you didn't want to read. Talking all his family and stuff, talking about all the stuff he gonna do. But like I'm supposed to take the scripture and say, our weapons aren't carnal. Nah, you gotta use the wisdom that Christ gave too. You gotta combine those together and see how they harmonize and not try to put them against each other.
Come on.
Like that's the problem. That's a problem with a lot of Christians. They will take one scripture because they say we do this all the time. Y'all take one scripture and y'all make it and y'all use it out of context. But then you take one scripture and you try to rewrite a verse with it. Or you try to say, well, it doesn't really mean that way when Christ said it because Paul knew better. What? Your Lord and Savior is Christ, not Paul.
Exactly.
Paul has words of wisdom for you to let you know it don't just start with the carnal weapons. It starts in the mind. It's a strategy that they set up for you. That's what he's telling you.
Exactly.
These are all things you got to count. And like you got to count the cost that it can get violent. It can get violent for you being a follower of Christ. And like Chief said earlier, the disciples found out. They found out it wasn't that your weapons are carnal. No, aren't carnal. It was actual weapons against them.
That's right. That's right.
It's documented. Some of them, like one of the disciples got sawed in half, upside down, and
Yeah.
then Peter got put upside down. Some got beheaded. Think about this, Stephen or Stephen, however you want to say it. He
Right.
got stoned.
Yeah, he did. He sure
He got
did.
stoned, and he gave you a whole account from the beginning to the end to Christ, the Mashiach.
Right.
And he said, "Father, forgive them." He said to forgive them because they don't know what they done neither.
Sound like
Yes, but man,
example. He heard what Yahusha, same thing.
That's
Come
what
on.
happens to you. That can happen to you. You got to count the cost of being a disciple. I land my plane on that one.
That's a beautiful plain land too, man. Count the cost of being a disciple. Look forward to that shirt coming out, Israel. So that's a beautiful breakdown, man. It's truly. So what are these disciples that he sent out? He sent these disciples out to do what? We got to always vert back and remember what Moses, when he went up there and talked to the Lord. Let's show you. Let's show you that. Let's go to Exodus 18 and start at verse 29, Baba Kashai, and let's show. This is why these disciples are going out. That Christ chose these 12 and said, go out to all the nations. Bring them under this rulership. That they're going to have to count the cost, right? And we're going to show you why, man. Because we already done proved to you, man, you got to keep the law. The law is the truth. This is what he was teaching his disciples. But listen to this, man. Exodus 18 and verse 19 on down to 21, Bible shot.
Got you. This is Exodus 18, starting at verse 19. And it reads, "Hearken now unto my voice. I will give thee counsel, and God shall be with thee. Be thou for the people of Godward, that thou mayest bring the cause unto God."
We already know who the God of Jacob is. Even the enemy called him the God of Jacob. So we already know who he's on dealing with right here, right?
God. Verse 20. "And thou shalt teach them ordinances and laws, and shalt shew them the way wherein they must walk, and the work that they must do."
This is what the prophets are sent to do. This is what the disciples are sent to do. It's coming out here to teach them the way, the work, and how they must walk in this thing, right? This is what Christianity hate about the Israelites, because we teach them according to the Bible context itself. The Bible literally tells us, man, what we're supposed to do. With them, they don't read the Bible at all, man. They like to stay, fall in all that sin and everything and tell you, you don't have to walk upright. And here the Lord is telling you. Why? We're going to get deep down into it. But he's saying, teach them the law. Who teaches the law? I don't see Catholics. I don't see no Presbyterian churches. I don't see none of these churches teaching, keep the law, right? He said that I should show them the way that they must walk. Who teaches them that they must walk? Now we brought to you what it means to be converted. Now you got to walk. What the Akim said early, man, to show up, man, and stand still. Remember what Romans, what's that, Act 2 and 13, where he said, don't just be a hearer of the word, but a doer of the word.
The doer. Yeah.
You got to perform. You got to walk, right? And he said, and the work that must be. How can you have faith without works? What is work? Hey, we're tired of playing around with you on the same stuff. We ain't gonna deal with you. We know what faith, we know what work is, we know what grace. We already know. You ain't teaching us, right? It's quite the opposite. Here's verse 21, the main point to get to.
Verse 21. "Moreover, thou shalt provide out of all the people able men, such as fear God, men of truth, hating covetousness, and place such over them to be rulers of thousands and rulers of hundreds, rulers of 50s and rulers of 10s."
Hey, so what that dude talking about, y'all not going to be in rulership. What is he talking about yesterday? He has no idea what's going on. He don't understand that those disciples, those able men, those disciples, they feared God. They walked in truth. These men didn't go against the Lord. That's why the Lord chose them. He didn't choose another nation of people that call him, he's the God of Jacob. If he was the God of all people there, they would say he's the God of all of us. No, he's the God of Jacob. Jacob is the lawgiver. We've been over this. He's the servant. We have to teach this thing time and time after time, because these devils keep coming up trying to conscrutiny. They trying to change it.
Right.
They have no fear whatsoever, man, of being judged in the book on it. They don't care about that. They want
Not
you
at
to
all.
keep breaking the Lord's laws, keep walking in this unrighteousness and this unholy. They want you to stay that way. They keep you that way, man. Then we can't never use that sword Yahweh Shai told us to go purchase. So we got to come back to the discipleship and what it means. We got brothers and sisters in every nation that are disciples and they don't even know it.
Mm-hmm.
And when you come, like the Akim said, it's going to cost you. Hey, some of us don't, we don't want to lose anything. Huh? Moses gave up being a prince and he gave that thing up, man. He gave it up.
Man. Living the high life.
He was there. Like what you see Hollywood today, he was there.
Man.
Gave it up.
For his to follow the Most High God and lead his people.
Right.
Because that's what it is about being a disciple. Once you the disciple, you follow. You don't follow just to be following. You follow so that you can later lead.
There it is. Say that. Say that.
You don't follow just for nothing. You follow so later you lead. They say that the best leaders were once followers.
Come on, man. I'll praise to the Most High. I don't know if anyone got that.
The best leaders are let's say we're the best followers. Moses, he had to follow what the Lord told him, became a great leader. You might as well say he was king of Israel. It doesn't officially call him a king, but he was really Israel's first king.
Yeah. The Lord told him, I made you a god to Pharaoh. Man. Woo! Chills up under the belt. Boy, I heard that. Pharaoh was like, this mother God. He ain't the one to mess with. Yeah,
you don't want to mess with him.
Hey, I'll praise to the Most High, man. Right. And I like that. I like that.
Kind. Yeah, it's there's a lot that comes with being a disciple. There is. And some days you may not physically feel up to it, but that's when you have to renew your spirit. You have to renew your spirit and remember what your goal is, the end goal of a thing. Because sometimes, hey, you might not want to wake up and go to work, but you got bills to pay, right?
That's a good point.
When you come into this truth, you wake up and you got a kingdom to lead.
Yeah.
Even if your kingdom might not be the tens of the rulers of thousands and hundreds and tens, yours might be of 5. It might just be your household. But you have to but you're being taught so that you can lead, so that you can bring on the next generation of disciples. I love my plane.
That's a beautiful point, man. And that's it. That's true, man. In order for you to be a great leader, you got to follow, man. You can't just pop up in this thing, man, and say, I woke up in this truth, man, and now I'm going to go out here and do what I want to do, man. Nah, the Lord gave you leaders and elders for a reason, man. Keep that thing seasoned all the way down. As you can see, these people that be getting on here talking about they Christians and they love God, and I'm here to burn you Hebrew Israelites down. And listen, man, stop calling us black. We act like we don't know what black is, man. Every time they get in the comment section, they say you black Hebrew Israelites.
Come on now.
What's wrong with your cup? You can't see, man. You got a color problem or something? There's Indians that's blacker than us, and they don't call themselves black.
Sure.
But they want to pick Satan, dictate us to that point, and say, no, you're black, because they understand the definition of black. These devils smart, man. And as long as our people, hey, I seen real quick before I pull this one precept, the clip of Rampage Jackson's son.
Oh yeah, Raj,
something like that. When he slammed the dude and got on him and beat him. That was a comment that was made that said, you're an idiot and you're stupid if you believe what he did was okay. So I read that and I thought to myself, okay, he's saying by him doing that, whoever believes that said that was a good thing, you an idiot and you're dumb. So you know what I put in the comment section? I just hit them with, so what they say about America. I just want to see where your knowledge at, where you what are you choosing what is rightfully right at that time, comparing it to the other time, like, well, when that happened, that was okay. But we're talking about this time. No, you're an idiot. Because what just happened to him is exactly what was taught by the white supremacy throughout all the earth. That's how you get noticed. That's how you get the things you want. Violence. They taught that. They portrayed that. And now when somebody else is doing it, you're getting mad. But how can you when you was the one that taught it? It don't make sense at all. Now you understand what it means when the Lord said to be my disciple, because being a disciple of the Lord, it nourishes you. It shows you your heart. It shows on the outside, man. You wear that thing, it's on your sleeve, and people see that light, man. That's right. This brother is converted right here, man. He walking in the truth of the Lord, man. He ain't gonna follow the things of the world, man, and be drawn to it. It takes more than just words to be a disciple of the Most High, man. It takes more than just words. We done brought 2 precepts out today to show you even about Peter. Peter was at a high level, man. About that. A lot of us like it. Soon as the first obstacle, how you say that, guy? It's like
obstacle
comes into play, we run.
Gotcha. That's right.
We run. We say, that's it. I can't do no more. I'm gone. Right?
Yeah.
And you can't do that as a true disciple. It's not only going to cost you things, but it's also going to cost you your life. He read that. This ain't meant for everybody.
Well, this is many are called, but few are chosen.
That's right. It's not meant for everybody, man. So don't get offended by it, man, when you putting this work in, man. You don't see people being faithful, coming to the Shabbat, keeping the feast days, showing up on lessons and stuff, because it's not meant for everyone. Right? We got to go to the ones, even though they be rebels, we still got to go to the people, because sooner or later in the crowd, somebody going to have ears for the truth, and they're going to come to the Lord. We just can't stop and say, you know what, we've been doing it for so long and this and that. No, we got to continue. We got to continue even until the end. You know, this is a race, man. The disciples, you want to get in this thing, and you wonder why your life is not where it needs to be with the Most High God. You need to take time to sit down and consider the things that you're in, and say, Lord, look, man, I just read today where the Akim left his father. How do you leave your father for the Lord, man? And just be like, Father, I'm gone. Like, I raised you this whole time, and all of a sudden, the man come along, you gone. Yep. Because the Lord going to give you fathers, sisters, mothers, brothers. He's going to give you that. But not according to the world. Not according to the world.
Yeah, that made me think of that verse. Like, who is my mother? Who is my brother? Those who keep the commandments of God.
That's right.
That's my brother and that's my mother.
Yeah, that definitely.
Just to go off of what you were saying, he'll give you a new family. If not, if not him carrying you, that your light shines so that you can bring in your family.
Right. Beautiful point.
Yeah, because when I first came in this truth, my mother was still in the church, my brother, my sister, they were still in the church. Then I just kept being faithful to the God that called me. And then eventually they were like, so you really ain't keeping Christmas? You really not eating the Thanksgiving turkey with us? You celebrating, what is that? Hanukkah? What? Hanukkah? You keeping that? You keeping Passover? Feast days? And then became more curious about it. And when the Spirit gave me the knowledge to share they could look at it and read it for themselves and be like, hey, why aren't we doing this? And then the Lord finally removed the scales from their eyes, and now they in the truth.
That's right. That's right. That's how it works.
But it wouldn't have happened if I was a disobedient disciple.
Say that.
Oh, I love the Lord, but when He called to me, I pulled away the shoulder. I
Yeah,
pulled the shoulder like his. Oh, I was a disciple in word, but not in deed. Hey, but that's a reward for those who are disciples and are faithful.
That's right. That's right. And that's why we're going to be to the very end of this thing, man. Right?
Mm-hmm.
We're not going to turn around and stop and shortcut away the flag. Hey, man, bring whatever you got to bring, man. We're going to continue, man, speaking the truth, standing for the truth, man, and believing in the truth, man, no matter what, even until death, like the Akim brought her out with Stephen and Peter and all them dying for this thing, man. You got to be willing to do that for this, man. Right? And can I get this one real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Acts 15 and verse 10. Remember, we're on this discipleship, right?
Kind. This is Acts 15 and verse 10. Now, therefore, why tempt ye God to put a yoke upon the neck of the disciples?
Hold on right there, Baba Kashai. I want to address this real quick, what he just read. He said, why tempt the Lord God that put a yoke of iron on his disciples? It's showing you whoever had the yoke of iron on their neck are the disciples. I hope y'all just caught that. That happened to who? That didn't happen to all people. Take that in consideration. I want you to hear this again, man. He's showing you who the disciples are, right? Let's go get it one more time, Baba Shah. So let's get a little deep for them. They're like, wait a minute, man. What did they? Hold on for a minute. Right?
Okay, here we go. It's Acts 15 and verse 10. Now, therefore, why tempt ye God to put a yoke upon the neck of the disciples, which neither our fathers nor we were able to bear?
They couldn't bear it. This yoke of iron didn't go up on anybody's neck other than the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and the natives. Our fathers could not bear it, and he called them disciples. The so-called blacks, Hispanic, and the native Indians, you are the disciples of the Lord. You have a law that you must be converted back to. And you must choose to serve him and not family, friends, and all. Choose him. Because like what the Akim just brought out, through you, he can bring salvation to that family. If you hear the call and you obey the voice of the Most High God.
That's
and
right.
Stop letting your feelings. What is that you said a couple of weeks ago? Emotions over. How is that?
Yeah, scripture over feelings.
Yes.
Scriptures over feelings.
Get the scriptures over feelings, man. Stop being so feminine, man. Oh man, I'm emotional, man. Everything like that dude was yesterday, man. Feminine. Get mad because he was like, I'm caught. One minute I said that everybody can be called up into the covenant. The next minute I said no, this was only for the Israelites. I'm like, bro, you got to be drinking and smoking something. You really got to be drinking and smoking
something.
Made no sense. You just put your foot in your own mouth. In order for you to be, all praises to the Most High, man. Shalom, God. Shalom.
Oh, shalom. Salak, I didn't even see that.
I got one to read. Shalom.
Okay. We got Proverbs 24 and 10 out of the Living Bible. It says, you are a poor specimen if you cannot stand the pressure of adversity. Oh, that reads, I like that. I like how that reads.
Right.
Hey, you're a pitiful creature. If when the pressure's on, you crack.
There it is.
But they say that pressure makes diamonds. So you must be glass if you cracking under that pressure.
That's right.
Sure, we got another one right here, Brother Frank. That's right. You planted a seed by keeping his commandments, and the opportunity presented itself, and you watered it in the wisdom and knowledge of the Most High, and it grew. Yep. That's how it works.
That's how it works.
That's exactly how it works.
Beautiful, beautiful, man. Love to see the viewers getting involved, man. Getting in there, putting in stuff, man. That shows you they intact. They growing, man. Like, hey, man, let's keep
Mhm.
this thing going, man. That's how you do it. It's a link, a chain link. You know, we attach and keep on attaching, and sooner or later we be long enough, man, to reach anything, right?
Hey,
And that's beautiful,
that's right.
man.
That's right. I love it when we get precepts and we
Mhm.
keep people active in the chat, because this lesson ain't just at you. This lesson involves you. Like
Kind.
we want to hear how the lesson is touching you, the understanding is coming across to you. Not only does it help you grow in understanding as you're listening to the lesson, but when you give us feedback, we know how to become better teachers to teach His word to you. Because you might not understood something you put in. I didn't understand what that meant. Brothers ain't gonna be
Right.
like, oh, he an idiot, he's stupid, he foolish.
Mm,
No, it's an opportunity for us to all learn. Because
that's right.
somebody else might have that same question, but they're afraid to ask. But you had the right spirit to go ahead, ask the question, so that they could have the answer.
That's right. Absolutely. Bombshell, man. That was beautiful, man. Way to put
Man,
that in
this.
there, man, because you can see, man, that, hey, the Lord waters that thing. He's going to give you the wisdom and
Hmm.
knowledge, man. And we talked about earlier how, listen, man, if you don't walk in truth, like David said in his prayer, hey, you can't fear the Lord. David said that, man. Let me try to
That's
find
right.
that real quick. But I think it's Psalms 86, Baba Kashah. I want to show
Psalms
them. You
86.
know how they love running to David. Hey,
Hmm.
prayer 86. Hold on. And 11.
Okay. Psalms 86 and verse 11. Teach me thy way, O Lord. I will walk in thy truth. Unite my heart to fear thy name.
When you walk in the laws of the Lord, you fear the Lord. This is what Christianity don't do. They don't walk in the truth. They don't walk in the law. They don't teach you to do that
That's sad.
because they do not fear him. You know how you
Mm,
know when you don't fear someone? When someone that's more majestic, someone that's beyond power, telling you don't do something and you still do it.
hmm.
That proves that you saying, I don't fear you because I don't believe you are who you say you are.
Mm,
But you're going to get a rude awakening.
that's a dagger.
You're going to get it.
Mm,
Right? You running right now like, hey, he ain't got me yet. Yeah, it's coming, man. Then the Lord tell you that day going to be dark. It's going to be real
yeah,
dark. So you get it's coming. Try. It's going to be
yeah, it
like
is.
one, you know how they like to play golf and hit the holes. Hole in one. It's going to be one hell of a hole in one on that day. Get
That
ready for that.
analogy.
All the wicked, all the workers of iniquity, every last one of them that hate him and go against his law, you're in trouble on that day.
Man, I'm gonna say push the button. Push the button. Look
Yeah,
at bomb
boom,
drop.
gone. Right? They seem to think once you get to the new kingdom, there will be no law. I don't understand what they reading now. I really
Mm,
don't. Like
that don't make no sense.
we ain't gonna have feast days. We ain't gonna have Sabbaths. We ain't gonna
How
have none of that.
how the Lord about order and then don't have any laws in the kingdom?
That don't
That,
make
that, that
sense.
don't make no that don't make no sense to me. Um,
And everybody
but
ever
then
question that.
yeah, but in Revelation this is blessed those who keep the commandments that they have may enter into the gates, and
Right.
eat from the tree of life. It's in the last book of the Bible.
Ain't
You
it?
gotta you
Yeah.
gotta keep commandments.
Oh
It's not
shoot. You done got me on it, man. I'm looking for it, man. I got it. Isaiah 66. Oh, this is a good one too, huh?
okay.
Isaiah 62. Bet on point. Y'all check this out.
Mhm.
Isaiah 66 and 22 and 23.
Got you. It's Isaiah 66 and 22. And it reads, for as much the new heavens and the new earth, which I will make, shall remain before me, saith the Lord. So shall your seed and your name remain.
Man, I could just close. We could just close it right there. But at the same, let's see on. Let's go on.
Verse 23. And it shall come to pass that from one new moon to another, and from one Sabbath to another, shall all flesh come to worship before me, saith the Lord.
What are you talking about? The law done away with?
I don't know.
Y'all
They
better
high on
look at that.
something, but it ain't the spirit.
That's exactly. That's going to be new
High on
moons and
something.
Sabbath in heaven. This is why we got to
That's
come
right.
out and teach our people what the Sabbath is and bring them out. You need to practice it now, because when the new heaven and new earth coming, you will be there. It won't be optional. It won't be one of those where you can turn around and sleep on Sunday. You know how they do on Sunday church, like I go next Sunday. I ain't going this Sunday. You ain't doing that.
Nah.
I'm afraid you're
You
not
gotta
doing
go.
it. You ain't watching. What's that? Football. Most of them love football, man. Hey, Sunday football coming on. I gotta watch it. Yeah. Man, you ain't gonna see that.
Even the pastor be like, "Hey, we gotta cut this short so we can get."
Tony, I'll be like, "Dang."
Oh, what was that? It says,
What he say?
you mind repeating or putting up the last precept before Isaiah? Oh, the one we did before Isaiah, was that that was Exodus, right?
Shoot. He said of X.
Actually,
No, I just read one that was dang. I
I
thought you
forgot.
put that up. Hold on.
No, I got the Isaiah up. Isaiah 66 and 22.
Oh, the
23.
Acts 15 and 10.
Oh,
Yes.
kind.
That's it. That's where I was. Appreciate. I'll praise
I'm
him.
I'm I'm right here typing everything in, and then didn't even I forgot where I was at. 15 and 10. Yeah, not a four tip. Oh, yeah. And this is what's so funny when you look at Acts 15 and 10. Just a little quick little note. If how can you like if this was talking about the law, statutes, and commandments, why would it be tempting God when God gave you the he said when you didn't listen to him, that's what tempted him.
Right.
So
Right.
So is that yoke? Is the yoke that was on their necks? Is that the law, statutes, and commandments?
Oh, in Psalms. Remember, did we put the one in Psalms?
Um,
I said David.
Psalms 19. No,
No,
no, no.
that was damn. What did I say? Psalms.
God, hold on.
I believe it was
See.
86 and
Psalms
11.
86. It was Psalms 86 and
11.
11. Yeah. Let me put that in there. I'll put
Right.
that in there also.
Hey, you can tell the brother getting them precepts.
Look at that. He's like, nah, not that precept. The other one.
He getting
Man,
them.
we just gotta precepts are raining down.
Yeah, he's getting them. He's listening.
Yeah.
He want them. Like that's going to
That's
help the Akim in when he read the Bible. That's how it's supposed to be with Israel. They supposed to be
Kind.
learning this, man, and taking it and setting to the side and reading and implementing it in their life, man.
Yeah, that's right.
Good looking out. We knew we threw several. The way to stay on it, though, has he putting them in that?
Kind. Yeah, I start talking. I was like, oh, I might miss a little something. I'm glad you went back over there because that's gonna be edifying for everybody else that catches the class later.
That's right. That's what it is. That's what it is, Jack.
Yeah, so I'm glad you caught that, brother Frank.
Yeah, our praises, man.
Yeah, because we here for we're not here to have any kind of vainglory about ourselves.
No,
We're here to edify the people through the spirit that the Most High gave us.
kind. That's right. That's
It
what
wasn't us. Man, it's been a beautiful lesson.
it has, man.
It's a
I'll praise to the
beautiful
Most
lesson.
High.
Let me check something real quick. I guess because
Yeah, he did. That's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful breakdown on disciple. Being a disciple, man.
Yeah, and if y'all want more on this, like it's because I got some precepts and I've got a lesson going a little deeper into this, going into being a disciple. Like it's and if y'all want to hear it, if y'all want to get this lesson, like is I can bring that up. We can continue and let this roll into next week. If that's something that y'all really like and y'all want, just put something in the chat. Like is let us know. Put it in the comments. Like is hey, I want to hear more about this because this is all for your edification.
That's
like
right.
As we're giving the lessons, we're edifying ourselves as well too.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, we are.
it becomes like the word becomes a mirror, just like when they say the sword, it's the word like a two-edged sword. Like it not only is it getting edifying you, but it's edifying the wielder of it. Like
Kind.
it's helping us learn how to get through this and navigate through the Bible. Like
Right.
it's because just as much as we are leaders, we're also students of the word.
Kind.
Okay,
Kind.
go ahead and bring it out. All right. Sounds like Brother Frank want to hear more about it. Okay, all right. Hey, we might have to do part two.
Part two. You
We
know what
might
I'm
have to do
saying?
part two.
Hey, it's important to know what being a disciple is and how to be a disciple. It's important.
Yeah, yeah, it is because there's a lot more to being a disciple that's just not enough time in the day to really touch on everything. But
Right.
that's why a part two might be a good thing for it.
Continuing the truth. All praises, man.
Kind. We'll keep it going as long as the people are here, or if we even have to prophesy to the wind. Hey, we're gonna give his lesson and we're gonna give
And
his
no doubt.
edification.
No doubt.
All right, I
Oh,
was looking. Okay, it's because unfortunately this weekend I will not be around. I'll be heading out of town to visit some family. We have some family that had a surgery, so we're gonna go and visit them this weekend. So just keep my family in prayer
right.
and give traveling grace as we leave out this Shabbat. We're gonna be leaving pretty much as the Shabbat's rolling in, so that we can go out, get there, so that we can rest in the Shabbat.
Kind. Kind. Yeah, we definitely gonna lift up prayers for the Akim and his family, Israel. Safe trips there and safe trip back. Still got a lot of work to do for the kingdom. We need all the help that we can
Con,
get, brick by brick, pound for pound, man. We gotta lay this thing down, man. Right? We gotta build the
that's
kingdom
right.
here, man. Just like Yahweh did when he walked the earth. Right?
Mm,
And that
that's
was a
right.
beautiful lesson tonight. I hope and pray, man,
Beautiful.
that our brothers and sisters are edified through it. And they see this later on when they get on, man, and then say, now you understand what it means as you heard it from the Lord Himself of being a disciple. And we're going to bring it back again, man, and keep pounding on that thing, man.
That's
Right?
right.
We got to get rid of that stony heart, that
That's
fleshly
right.
heart, man. We got to get rid of it.
Yeah,
Right?
we need a heart of flesh now.
Come on.
Yeah, fall out the Most High. Hey, do you have anything you want to add on that to it, Chief?
Hey, I'm looking forward to it, man. I want to say a great shalom to everyone in the chat today, man,
Mm,
and the brothers and sisters that came along, man, and for those who do come, man, shalom. All praise to the Most High God, man. Been a wonderful lesson, man. I know I learned something tonight that the Lord
con.
has showed me Himself, right? And I shout, hey, the water God, the water.
The water, the water, Brother Frank. The water.
All praise,
Greatly appreciated.
awesome, awesome, man. And that's what it is.
Man.
Didn't He tell us to love one another? This is what we're doing.
Hey, that was in the lesson. Hey, we
That
gotta
was in the
love one
lesson.
another.
I mean,
Hey,
so we
appreciate the
follow
love.
along. Pay attention. We follow along. It ain't
Yeah,
just for you; it's for us as well. All
yeah.
praises. And at that,
All praise.
unless you got there, we got the scripture
I
here.
got I sure do. I got you. This is Isaiah 61 and verse 3. It says, to appoint unto them that mourn in Zion, to give unto them beauty for ashes, the oil of joy for mourning, the garment of praise for the spirit of heaviness, that they may be called trees of righteousness, the planting of the Lord, that he might be glorified.
All praises to the Most High God.
All praises to the Most High God. And with that, Israel, shalom and
Shalom
shalom.
and shalom.